Well, hello there, friends. This is Scott from Platte River Keto. If you're new, welcome, and you almost have to be new because my channel hasn't been around for all that terribly long. But happy to have you here on my channel. We hope you're along for the ride on my keto journey. Try to check in at least once a week. In addition to checking in once a week, which includes my relationship to Earth's gravity, kind of how my week's gone. I also try to post one other video per week and just share with you thoughts that I've had about my keto journey and about life in general and about how we can be successful not only on keto but on everything else that we do in our lives. Um, Say all the usual things. If you like what you see here, you like my channel, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit the bell icon so that every time I upload a video that you'll be notified about it. So today, what I wanted to talk to you about, I'm going to call it clothing size and the scale. Are inanimate objects stalling you in your weight loss journey, or are they impeding your progress? And the reason that I decided I wanted to share that with you, let me start with a story. For those of you that have already watched my story to date, you'll know a little bit about this. About 10 years ago, I lost a pretty significant amount of weight. I lost around 140 pounds. And at the time when I had pretty much gotten to the lowest weight that I had been as an adult, I went shopping. I went to a local department store called Shopko. I think it's in most of the country. May or may not be familiar with it, but it's like a Walmart, that kind of concept. But anyway, went shopping. And at that time, I had pretty much gotten into, I was in all XL shirts, maybe even a couple of large shirts were fitting. I was definitely in, like in gym shorts, that kind of thing, XLs, but mostly larges, actually, at that point. And so I decided it was the end of the summer, and decided I was going to go shopping for a swimsuit, get a swimsuit on clearance for the next year, because I was getting kind of, well, in the general ballpark of where I wanted to get weight-wise. So anyway, go to the store, go shopping, and I picked out, I think, an XL swimsuit. I go in to try it on, and I mean, I can't even get it up over my thighs at all. So I go back out, I grab a 2X, that doesn't fit. I grab a 3X swimsuit, and I cannot get it closed up. I was so angry. I was so frustrated. Now, I'm definitely not going to say that that particular moment was the cause of my relapse when I lost weight then. When I lost weight 10 years ago, I didn't do it in a real healthy way. I exercised a ton. I didn't really have a healthy eating plan. I basically was just on a 2-year diet. So while this didn't totally, derail my health progress, it was just devastating to me. I was so angry. I was sad. I was upset, but I was angry too, and I was angry to the point that I swear that ruined my day. That ruined my weekend. So I definitely let an inanimate object, a pair of swim trunks, ruin my day. The reason I thought about that is the other day I decided to go through a tote in my bedroom that contains my hunting clothes. And in the last year, those of you who followed my channel a little bit, in the last year I've lost 146 pounds. So I wanted to go through my hunting clothes to get rid of things that were too big, and there were lots of those, and see if there were some things that fit. I've hung on to clothes that were smaller sizes, and just kind of get things cleaned out and get ready for the hunting season that's coming up this fall. Anyway, as I was going through things, I found some really exciting things. First of all, I had to get rid of a couple of things, and I do want to say thank you very much to my wife for encouraging me to get rid of things that are too big. She actually had to say to me a couple of times, like, you have stuff that fits, you don't need to hang on to that. I'm like, how? Come on, I can cinch the belt up, still wear those pants. And she reminded me that I didn't need to do that. I actually have clothes that fit, and I do. But I got about 3/4 of the way through the bin, and I am mostly in extra large shirts now. Some 2Xs, but XLs are starting to fit. I do kind of have a pile of XLs that are on the smaller side of XL shirts, and those don't all necessarily fit, but a lot of them do. So I'm there. I'm kind of in XLs and pants too, kind of in the 42 inch, 40, 42, 44, depends on the pants kind of range. But anyway, I get most of the way through the tote and I get to this jacket. And this jacket, once again, that size that got me 10 years ago, this jacket is a 3XL and I can't zip it up. I actually have two jackets that are like that. They're 3XL in size and I can't zip them up. And I started to get really frustrated again. And again, anybody who's paid any attention at all to the few videos that I've posted so far, I've had a lot of success over this last year. And even during that 15 minutes, half hour, I had a lot of success. I was fitting into, some old things and some smaller sizes. I was getting rid of things that didn't fit. And yet I get to this one clothing item, this one jacket that just doesn't fit. And it was so disappointing. And it was, I had to kind of take a step back and stop for a minute and go, you had a lot of success today. And just because the designers of this particular item of clothing, I don't think properly designed it for a person who's actually a 3 extra large, doesn't mean that should ruin my day. I sort of feel like this particular piece of clothing was designed for a bodybuilder who's got a really big burly chest and a tiny little waist. And that is definitely not me. I might have a big burly chest, but I've got a bit of a tummy left to go with it. So, but it made me think, how often in our lives do we let inanimate objects ruin our day, derail our progress? You've heard me say it a couple of times, but I definitely have written it down many times as I've written my journey, posted about my journey on Facebook. When I talk about when I weigh myself, I'm checking my relationship with Earth's gravity. And kind of a clever turn of phrase, sure, feel free to use it if you'd like to. But I say that for a really specific reason. My weight is simply a reflection of my relationship with Earth's gravity. That's all it is. It doesn't have any bearing on my life. It is a tool that I can use to determine what direction I'm trending in. Am I making progress along my weight loss journey? Am I holding steady? Or is there some improvement that I need in what I'm doing? That's all it is. It's a number. It doesn't have anything to do with my daily life. It doesn't have anything to do with my family. It doesn't have anything to do with my work. It's simply a reflection of my relationship with Earth's gravity. In the same way that the fact that I can't wear a particular 3X jacket is no reflection on me as a person. It's simply the person who designed that particular item of clothing didn't design it for me. And so I think that it's really important that we think about that sometimes, because I don't think I'm the only one who ever gets caught in that trap of letting something, an inanimate object, a scale, a tag on an article of clothing, derail us, or it can derail us anyway, and derail us in our progress. And it can really hurt our self-esteem. So I guess my thought for the day is to be mindful of that. Look for that in your life where that might be happening, and treat it with everything that it's worth, which is worth very, very little to nothing at all. So that's my thought for the day. Wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be headed to the Keto Summit in Omaha. It's called Hard to Kill, Keto Summit Omaha. I'm headed to Omaha tomorrow in the middle of the day. The conference will be my first keto conference. I'm going to be there tomorrow and all day Friday. And while I haven't quite mastered the idea of filming anything live, you're probably not going to get any live updates or anything like that from me at the conference. I do plan on taking all of my amazing equipment, which consists of my phone and something to kind of light my beautiful face, along with me to Omaha. And hopefully I'll get you an update, hopefully both days of the conference, but at the very least after the conference is done, I will get you an update and let you know what I learned from the conference, things that I liked, everything like that, in addition to a weekly update. But thank you so much for those of you who have joined and come along for the ride here on my keto journey. I really appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate your support, appreciate your comments. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing. Again, if this has helped you in any way, shape, or form, please share it with your friends. It helps me. It helps keep me accountable. Yeah, just thank you guys so much. Keep calm and keto on, and we'll talk to you soon.